In 2023, research was conducted by several universities to explore the effectiveness of low-volume, high-intensity interval training, otherwise known as LV-HIIT, coupled with sprint interval training, acronymed SIT, to reduce body fat. Previous studies had already been completed and recorded in high-volume, high-intensity interval training, HV-HIIT. However, there was a lack of indisputable evidence on low-volume HIIT relating to losing fat around the belly. The results of the study were quite intriguing. The study was specifically designed to determine how effective low-volume HIIT would be in reducing body fat in adults who were overweight and obese. Random trials were carried out, namely 50 on over 1,840 people for nearly 10 weeks. Over 3 sessions per week were conducted, lasting for nearly 7 minutes at an exercise intensity level of 80% maximum heart rate. It turns out that in comparison to groups that did not participate in the exercise program, abdominal fat loss from LV-HIIT was noticeably reduced by up to 6%, with visceral fat loss, which is the overall fat around the vital organs, decreasing by up to 13%. Overall, body fat was reduced by over 6%. These results were more positive than when compared to moderate intensity continuous training, as up to 4% more fat was lost, although there was no difference when compared to the fat reducing effects of HV-HIIT workouts over a 15-minute period. Despite the outcome of the study not being officially published, the preliminary results reveal that even if you perform LV-HIIT workouts with some sprint intensity training for short periods at a time over 12 weeks, you're still likely to achieve major results in reducing belly fat, particularly excessive visceral fat, which can be adverse to health, and also in overall body fat, which can be a positive intervention for adults who are overweight or obese. LV-HIIT or HV-HIIT are just a couple of methods for reducing belly fat, which, if not utilized, can be a major setback for you obtaining desired results in this area. The third mistake to avoid is not including resistance exercises. Doing resistance exercises are a must for any exercise regimen, as studies have proven that muscle building and resistance training will burn more fat and help to keep the fat off for longer due to the presence of lean muscle mass, whilst also boosting metabolism. You don't have to lift heavy, but doing any type of resistance training will likely always produce positive fat burning results. The fourth mistake is not doing abdominal exercises. Performing abdominal exercises to warn off that subcutaneous and visceral fat is definitely something not to be missed. Now, I don't just mean doing boring old crunches. You need an exercise program that keeps your body guessing and keeps your mind stimulated. You could include mountain climbers, half or full burpees, planks, and a multitude of other fat-burning and challenging exercises. Increasing the time of the tension and the intensity of the workout by tri-setting or quad-setting each set without any rest whilst keeping good form will also be a positive in the long run. The fifth mistake is not eating the right foods. Look, diet and nutrition is one of the main ways you can control and reduce calories, thus preventing accumulation of unhealthy fat cells in the body. Eating nutritious foods, which include a combination of carbohydrates such as deep-colored fruits and vegetables, green leafy vegetables, proteins such as chicken, fish, or if you're vegetarian or vegan, beans, seeds and legumes, with healthy oils such as extra virgin olive oil, will most definitely be positive for the digestive system and for the body. Avoid processed foods which contain unhealthy trans fats and added sugar, as well as sugary drinks and refined foods which stimulate blood glucose levels and can lead to excessive fat storage around the gut. The sixth mistake is not creating a calorie deficit. To consistently lose fat, you need to maintain a calorie deficit, which means burning more calories than what you consume every day. Over time, if this is sustained, you'll lose the excess fat all over your body, particularly around the stubborn areas such as the belly. But don't get disheartened if you don't see the results straight away, as this requires intention, determination, persistence and consistency. In general, men require about 2,500 calories per day, whilst women require only 2,000. This may also depend on genetics and body type, so do consult a specialist or use an appropriate app that can provide you with this information. The seventh mistake is not eating at the right time. Studies among health professionals suggest that for effective weight loss or prevention of fat gain, that an evening meal should be consumed 2 or 3 hours before sleep. This will give the body plenty of time to digest food and allow for a comfortable rest. This brings us nicely on to the next subject. The eighth mistake is not getting enough sleep. Not getting enough sleep can have a detrimental effect on our bodies and the amount of body fat that we retain. Research conducted over 5 years revealed that adults who slept for less than 5 hours each night and were no older than 40 years had a remarkably higher quantity of visceral fat. However, while sleep is important, too much is not good either, as tests showed that young adults who slept consistently for more than 8 hours each night also gained a significant amount of visceral fat. The latter results were not found in adults who were over the age of 40. Avoiding caffeine, bright lights, or even TV just before bedtime will also help in making sure you get sufficient rest when you go to sleep. Thanks for watching Territory Health. If you've enjoyed this content, like this video, share, subscribe, and leave a comment below, and look out for our next video. Be healthy and God bless.